Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the 1970s here with MidwestAg. Got a lot of work going on today, so let's get after it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Just got done running over to Sean's farm. Had to pick up the rest of my seed, so I got that in the back of the pickup right now. He's over there finishing planting up one of his fields right now. I'm going to head up to my farm. I got to load up some stuff, move some things around, and we're going to get started on some work. So planting season has been a real big struggle for us. We've been trying to get as much done as we can with what little equipment we got, but we have gotten most of our fields done, as I've gotten the field up to the north, this field here done. So we started planting beans the other day, and we got this one whipped out of the way. This one did take us quite a while. We were able to use two tractors and two planters though. And another thing that I ended up getting that you guys are probably not going to know that I got is I ended up getting a new planter, one with some fertilizer boxes on the top and then the smaller seed boxes in the back. And so far this planter's, it's done a pretty good job. I didn't have to use the fertilizer boxes though, because I've been planting soybeans and we didn't need to put any fertilizer down for those. But the 5020 has been putting in a lot of work. I think in total we've gotten 24 hours on this tractor in this entire series so far. So it's been the main workhorse of the whole series and been putting in a lot of work. Right now we're going to go ahead and get my new favorite tractor all started up, the 7080 Alice. But we are going to go ahead and get this thing hooked up to the windrower real quick, and we're going to get some hay cut. But then before I get that going on, we're going to have to get some cows fed. And I do need to check on Sean, see how he's doing. So we're going to get this hooked up, and then we're going to get heading to our field. But this right here probably has to be my favorite time of the day, is getting the cows fed. I got to hook up to my Kelly Ryan feed wagon, hooked up with the 2510 John Deere. This is just like my favorite little ultimate setup that we have going on here. Right now, we're just going to get our cows fed here real quick. But we did get some milk sold. The other day, we had a investor come by, and I think they took almost all of our milk that we had stored inside of our tanks. And I think we made, it was about $20,000 off of our milk. So we are sitting with some pretty good money. So I did take that over to the bank, and I did put that into our share account that we have between myself and Sean for his new farm. We're going to go ahead and get backed out of here real quick. I'm going to take this back over underneath the unload chute, and we are going to get this thing put up, parked away, and we're going to get started on getting some grass done. So as you guys may remember, that we did fence off. Oh, I'm actually about to take out my fence. Hold on. Real quick. So as you guys may remember, we did fence off our area here for when we had our cows up here. So we divided it into 3 different sections. So we got a little pasture over there. We got the main pasture for the cows right here. And then my idea that I had going is that we would use this area to bale hay out of. So the first question you guys are probably going to be asking is, why am I cutting this field in half? Well, I have a pretty good reason behind why I'm doing it. So over here to my right is what I'm going to be cutting up for bales, and this is what we had investors come through. I had an ad posted up on the radio as well as in the newspaper, and we had quite a few people come in and ask us for some hay. So we need to get some hay produced to get this all cut up, windrowed, and baled for these guys. So there's a lot of people with horses that are looking for the hay that we have to offer. I assured them that it was like decently good hay, so I got to keep up with my promise for that, but I got to get this baled up before we can even start on this left portion. I do have quite a few bales left over from the previous cuttings of hay that we've done in the past. I think I can just let it grow out just a little bit longer before I go through and bale up some more, because I don't want too many bales sitting around. I just want to use up what I have and then let the grass grow out. Once we get cows put up in here in the fall, after we get done running them up on the other pasture, I think we'll be sitting pretty good. But man, I really do like this new hay setup that I really have. The 7080 does a great job. And it does do a lot more work than what the 1086 did do. But I think eventually I do want to upgrade. And maybe when the 80s come along, we'll get a better windrower going on. So, don't get me wrong. It's a good windrower, but it's kind of small. And it does take a lot to get all this work done. So, but I'm going to keep on plugging away here real quick. We're going to get all this grass done. So that way we can make all our customers happy. Get them all some nice hay. Maybe they'll come by and pick it up, or I might have to deliver it. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm gonna have to give them some calls. They did write down their numbers. So actually, I just had this idea. So I think Sean's planting right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and give him a call on the CB radio, see if he can come over with his 4030, since I don't think he's using that one right now. Hey Sean, you got me on the CB.
Hey Damien, it's Sean. Come in.
Hey, so I'm out here on the grass quarters down by the dairy barn, and I'm wondering if you could come down here with that 4030 of yours and grab that windrower that's sitting over there by the barn.
All right, will do. I'll be on down.
All right, you're not too busy, are you?
Nothing that can't wait a moment.
All right, sounds good. I'll see you when you get here. Just start windrowing behind me. I got I think 4 or 5 passes done, and by the time you catch up to me, I should be pretty darn close to finishing up. All right, looks like Sean just showed up to the field. He's got his beautiful, slightly yet dirty 4030 rolling through my gate here with the windrower. Okay, well, I'm just getting my last pass here done with cutting some grass. Sean's going to keep on windrowing here. I'm going to get exiting out of the field. I'm going to go get hooked up to our square baler, get the hay rack all hooked up to it. Hopefully by the time I get back, he's almost close to getting done. So I just went ahead and I dropped the windrower off right there, and I got hooked up to our 348 square baler with our hay rack. Kind of just left it over here sitting outside, so I don't even know how well it's going to run. It sat over there all winter long. We haven't done any bales yet this year, so this is our first round of bales that we've gotten in. So we're going to kind of probably have to do some adjusting, make sure that our baling twine's all good, make sure our bales come out about the right size. And we are off. We are starting to produce our first bales of the year. I'm going to get out here real quick as soon as that one shoots out, just like it did. I'm going to look at it real quick. Oh, I guess we got 2 of them. Looks like the twine looks good. Looks pretty good and packed. I think the settings are still good from last year. You know what, Sean? I wonder what future generations are going to have to do for baling hay in the future, you know? Like, are they going to have a lot more advancements in technology, or do you think they're going to be doing the same stupid stuff we're doing today?
I think we're gonna be banging our head against the wall till the end of time.
So you think we're just going to be like a broken record stuck on repeat, doing the same stuff over and over again?
Oh yeah, we don't know any better. We're just silly humans.
It's almost like the definition of insanity, you know, like
Like I think that is.
doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. All right, well, that finishes out this little bit of hay that we had to do. Hopefully, the investors will be happy. I don't know how it's possible, but something that was already green turned even more green. Probably just because the grass rubbing off on it, making it turn different colors. Who knows? I'm not going to get in those technicalities. I really don't know. But I'm thinking this should be enough bales for everyone to be happy. We might even have a little bit extra that we could sell for ourselves and then use here to put inside for our silage, for our cattle. But I'm going to go ahead and get this wagon pulled up off to the side of the dairy barn. And then hopefully when the people that want to come by and pick up the hay come around, all they got to do is just put what they need in the back of their vehicle or on their trailer, and we should be good. Right now, I'm just going to head up to the farm here real quick. I got to empty out my seed boxes. I'm going to put some seed for some soybeans in, so that way we can get started on planting on that. So we got a little bit of a field over here off to the side, and then we have one over on the other side, over kind of over where Sean's at. So probably when I get done doing this one, I'll get with Sean, and maybe both myself and him could get it all finished out. But we got ourselves back up in the old workhorse, the 5020. And let me tell you what, this thing still has more bite in her than any other tractors. It even, when we were planting beans over in Sean's field, I was helping him out, and he's got that brand new 1586 that came out probably about a year or so ago. It's got 4-wheel drive on it, and it still was having troubles going up the hills, but the 5020 was just powering right through it. I passed him a couple times. I was sitting on the other end waiting for him, doing all sorts of things, just wondering when he was going to come up the hill, so I just decided to make my own path. So I don't know how much I want to get rid of the 5020, but I feel like we need to sell it off, or maybe rebuild the engine on it, because it does need some help. It does have some blow by. It's building up some crankcase pressure. But I want to go through and I want to either rebuild this out and make it look a lot better, clean it up a little bit, or either go through and sell it. But I don't know exactly what I want to get. Now I know there is this new 40 series John Deere tractor that is going to be coming out. All right, well, that's one bean field down. We got one more to go. See if I can get pulled out of the field here a little bit. She's struggling. But I'm going to get heading over to Sean's farm. I'm going to go see what's up with him. Hey, Sean, what are you working on, man?
This thing's just, just maintenance. Just
Oh, you didn't manage to break something on the first time using it, did you?
no, man. It was left on. I got it, man.
Well, it looks like a couple of your bearings went down on your Packer wheels.
What are we gonna do about it?
Well, I think we can get those traded out real quick. I think I have a couple of them back or in the cab of the tractor. I always keep a couple on spare.
You're here to help, right? So you're gonna help, right?
All right, I'll help you, but you got to help me first, all right?
Well, that's fair.
So I'll tell you what, if I trade my labor to fix your planter, you are going to trade your labor to help me get my last field planted.
Fine. And we can use my equipment as well.
No, I'm just going to tie you to the planter and you're going to pull the planter by yourself. Of course, we're going to be using your tractor to pull the planter. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this planter fixed up and I'll meet you down there. Well, now we got Sean here. He's helping me getting this field all planned out. It shouldn't take us more than a couple hours to get this done. But other than that bale just sitting there, I think we're going to be off pretty perfect. We're going to cut it out and we'll see you guys when we get done.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time. In case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list, girl, you can skip this funny business. 'Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cool night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name, and all my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night.
Well, that is going to conclude yet another successful year of planting season. Sean already made his way back to his farm. He's got a little bit of planting left to finish up. I told him we better hurry up because we got to watch the football game tonight. It's going to be one of the first football games that I'm able to watch on my brand new TV that I got. And then he also said something about going in and slapping one of the bulls or one of the cows or something. But I haven't seen him one around here yet, so I don't know where he's at. I'm hoping he's back at the farm, but I'll make sure that he's not getting into too much mischief. But as always, everybody, if you guys like the video and you want to see more like this, please don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to MidwestAg for more. And we will see you in the next one. Peace.